I know you said you don't consider yourself a great lyricist, but do you feel responsible somehow for the lyrics that you put out there? Because when I hear songs like this and go through these lyrics, I kind of go, man, if somebody's teetering on the edge, would this put them over the edge for that 15-year-old laying in bed? You know what I mean by that? So where do you come down in that sort of world?
As far as taking responsibility for how somebody interprets what I'm saying, I mean,
Yeah, I guess. I mean, just think of yourself as a 15-year-old. That's all I'm thinking is when you want to grab a baseball bat and it's like, I want to end your freaking suffering here because you're really my suffering, So, I mean,
no.
not trying to bust anybody's balls because I totally believe that music is a conduit to release anger and frustration. But sometimes I kind of go, wow, dude, I will end you with this bullet in the chamber.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
the same thing can be said about any other form of art, as far as TV and any other kind of media that's out there. I mean, it's all up to interpretation, and it's all up to the person, and every circumstance is different. And is that to say that somebody will listen to it and go, hey, this has pushed me over the edge? I mean, I don't know, man. I certainly can't take it. I'm certainly not going to be responsible for what somebody else thinks.
Well, sure, dude.
A la Tipper Gore.
Yeah, right.
But it's like I said, I'm not trying to push them in one direction or the other. It's not like I'm listening to this album and you play it backwards. It tells me to go kill my neighbor's cat.
Right.
For one, good luck doing that on a CD because last time I checked, you can't spin it backwards or say anything. But it's I grew up listening to a ton of stuff. I had the Scorpions and AC/DC and Metallica and all these Iron Maiden and Dio and Ozzy and all these things that man, they have certainly had fingers pointed at them for this same kind of stuff, right? And it's and some of their lyrical content has been much more suspect, and it's just like there's circular arguments to be made around this whole thing, but as far as I'm concerned, it's just I didn't put it out there for that reason. I put it out there for one because it's an outlet for us. John's put his heart and soul into a lot of the guitar work, and that's where he releases it. And I released it into some of the vocals and all the ideas that we've got for the songs, and it's just they turned out great. And how somebody wants to use them is really up to them. It's meant to. Hey, this is a good song. When I listen to music, I like to put on headphones or I'm sitting here in my room. I just kind of lay back and I listen. If I'm not in my car, if I'm in my car, I'm driving down the road jamming. Look down and see that I'm doing 85 and a 60.
Right.
It's like, oh crap, I'm religious with the cruise control for that very reason.
Right. Yeah. Oh, same here. I love cruise control.
But it's been said, it's been done a bunch of times. So I just. That whole thing is a little bit weird, and to be honest with you, mostly I thought that kind of stuff has been subject to really like heavy metal and black metal where they have obvious satanic things going on, and some of those guys may be like that. I don't know any of them. We'd have to ask Chief and John were in Nile, which is death metal, and hell, Flo's in Cryptopsy, so which they're super heavy, and I personally don't enjoy that type of music of it, but there's some parts of it that are rocking, and those guys are all great musicians. But where the lyricist is going with those type of things, who knows? They're into a lot of dark stuff. Those guys are in in some deeper places than I have been possibly, and it's that's their own outlet. But I certainly hope nobody. I certainly hope nobody goes off and slits their wrist because that's not good. That's not good. But I'm not gonna blame it on the music. And if somebody comes at me and says, "Oh, your music did it," I'm gonna be like, you know what? Maybe your parenting did it. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck with that one. And